So, real quick, guys, something I just want to reiterate is God has been speaking to me repetitively about receiving back what He's sending to me. And I know that's not just for me. So, if I'm receiving something back, it means it's been in my life before, whether that is an opportunity, a person, a position, whatever. If He's telling me and telling you to receive it back, it means it was in your life before, and for whatever reason there was a death of that thing. Doesn't have to be a physical death, because if He's bringing it back, it wasn't physical, even though it may have been physical in a sense. Death just means the ending of something, but God allowed that for a reason. But He's saying to receive it back. He's saying to receive it back with open arms, because it's coming from Him. And we're so quick to stand on business when somebody is against us, right? And we're like, oh, God, like if God sends us to tell somebody something and to prophesy a word, I'm like, you can deny me because you ain't denying me, you denying God. We know God sent us, right? So if we're speaking it and no, the person doesn't want to hear it, or the audience that He's telling us to speak it to is against that word, we're like, okay, that's not y'all denying me, you're denying Him. That's what His word says, right? You're not denying me, you're denying Him. So if God is sending this thing back to you and He's telling you He's sending it back and you deny it, you're not denying that person, that position, that thing, that opportunity, whatever it is for you, you're denying God. There is a purpose that He wants to fulfill, which is why He is sending it back. So if you deny that person, that thing, that opportunity, whatever He's telling you to receive back, you're denying God. Not that person, not that opportunity. It is a gift from Him. So I don't know who needs to hear this today. I don't know who this is for today, but God has been speaking, receiving back repetitively to me. Okay, this has been on repeat mode. So if He's speaking it to me more than once, obviously it's a big deal, right? When God speaks more than once, He's standing on business. This is a now word. He's speaking this, there's an urgency to this word to receive this thing back, whatever it is. He knows how it went before. You know how it went before. And it wasn't all because of the other person or because of what other people did in the situation. You were you were a little mess too, and God had to work on you. So now that you're in a good place with God, you have a relationship with God, you're walking in your calling, you're walking according to purpose, that does not make you better than anybody else. You just gave God your yes. So that makes you in good standing with God, but everybody has their own pace at which they do things. That doesn't make us better than the next person. So receive back whatever God has been telling you to receive back. Okay, receive it back with open arms. The story of the prodigal son, the father was waiting for him. He knew God would send his son back to his rightful place, right? He knew God would send his son back. So when God tells you, I'm going to send something back, you wait for that thing with expectation. And when you see it coming down the street, right, you open your arms to that thing. That the prodigal father wasn't inside the house. He was waiting for his son. He was waiting for his son. He knew what God would restore. But the prodigal's father is symbolic of God, and the prodigal son is symbolic of us, and how God welcomes us with open arms. He sees us coming. He waits for us to come. He knows we're coming. He's God. And He welcomes us with open arms. He does not turn us away. So just be sure to receive what God has told you is coming back. Forgiveness is hard. Forgiveness could be really hard. But what's harder than forgiveness is asking for forgiveness. Catch that. Forgiveness is hard, but what's harder than forgiveness is asking for it. So anybody that He's sending back to you that's asking for forgiveness, accept it. Forgive them. Because again, forgiveness is hard, but asking for it is harder. That takes a lot for somebody to ask for forgiveness, to admit their wrongdoings. Receive them back. with open arms. Give him a kiss on the neck like the prodigal's father did him. But God waits for us. He knows when we're coming. He longs for us to come. So receive that thing back, whatever it is for you. You only got to tell me your whole life story in the comment section. Go have a conversation with God. And I hope y'all can hear this. I hope my hand wasn't blocking the microphone at the bottom the whole time because I'm recording this on my phone. But receive it back. Receive it back. I'm going to read my devotional for today, December 3rd. It's called Receive. May you lift your head, open your arms, and receive all that God so lovingly wants to pour into you today. May you shake off the cloak of discouragement and leave it on the ground where it belongs. God is doing a new thing in your midst. He's already at work on your behalf. Do not fix your mind on the things that frustrate you or break your heart. Fix your eyes on the author and the finisher of your faith, who will complete what he started. Walk in faith and hope and love today. Receive. So whoever it is, whatever it is that God is sending back, he knows that you had it before. He knows what happened. God allowed the death for a reason. A death is just an ending of something, right? And he allows the death so that he can resurrect it. You're so quick to say, God raised the dead things. For him to raise a dead thing, something had to die for it to be raised. So that's all I wanted to say. And I pray that this makes sense. And sorry about my raspy voice. It is what it is. Y'all already know. But I love you guys and have a great day. Bye, guys.